Welcome back to the greatest YouTube channel ever.
Welcome to Solegate history class, where we're going to teach you about the universe. Well, at least in the Citadel timeline.
In today's class, we're going to start off at the beginning of the universe.
Today, I will be here with me, as Tanazon, and Zellatrix.
Introduction to the universe. The powers of the Citadel universe. In this universe, all people are born with a color power or special power, and may be as minuscule nobody will notice, or as huge as a threat. Whether it's the ability to control gravity, summon dragons made of light, or destroy an entire planet with one flick, everyone is born with a power. Some people may not be able to unlock it though, maybe because of a certain physical or mental disability. Color powers: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, and then white.
There are 8 color powers, each being a color of the electromagnetic spectrum.
That's what it's called? That was just rainbow.
No, it wasn't. It's from the electromagnetic spectrum.
Whatever.
And it's the visible light. No, I'm not going into complex stuff.
Yeah, we're basic.
Okay. Forms of color power. If you are a color power user, then you will have one form of that color power. A form is like the way you use your color and how you manipulate your color, just stuff you do with your color. Any color power can have the same color form. For example, a red and yellow color power can both have drain, but you can't have 2 of the same color powers even if they are different forms. If you have more than one color power, you have if you have one color power, all of them can have different forms.
The list of forms: drain, the ability to steal life force of anyone; forage, the ability to create solid weapons or objects made of your color power; summon, the ability to create any creature out of light and control it; aura, the ability to cast your color power onto an object and give it an increase in whatever your powers or abilities are.
So basically, drain is you take from someone and you gain it in whatever way you're going to use them. And that can be to heal you, to make you stronger. The list goes on. Forge, you can turn your color power into anything you want. So that can be helpful. Summon is you can use your color power to summon creatures, like Forge, where you can summon weapons and objects. With summon, you summon actual living stuff made out of your color. And aura is you can cast your color power onto an object and it increases in whatever that object does, or it gains an ability.
So basically what aura means is, let's say I have a katana and then I have a color power that has that's like helpful for speed, which is very non-specific, but I can use aura and put it onto my katana and then it'll be faster, or however that works.
Okay, don't mind him.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you a better example.
Don't listen to me.
So I'm going to use this object right next to me, which is a fan. I'm going to use that for an example. If I have aura, I can cast my color power onto it, and since it's a fan, the fan is probably going to speed up and thus making the fan more windier and stuff. Yeah, that could be an example for aura.
Yeah.
Next.
How to get powers. Anyone can gain a power, even if they already have one. For example, you can have red color power and gravity, but you can also gain another color power or another special power. New powers can be acquired from multiple sources, being training for decades to get a power, someone giving you a percent of their power, or all of it, acquiring it from an ancient object or entity. There's no limit to how many powers you can have. But if you're not physically strong enough or mentally capable of handling all the immense energy, you'll probably explode. It's possible to lose your color power forever if you're not careful. Someone who's much stronger than you can kill you and gain the strength of your color power or special power, but not the power itself.
Okay. Next, the four gods, the four universe, and the prime universe. This is where stuff gets a little bit confusing, so stick with us. So there are four universe in all of Citadel. Not one more. Well, actually, there is one more. We'll get into that.
We don't talk about that.
Each universe has a god, which is basically the leader. Ever since the beginning of time, there were four gods. There are four gods that are existing at the moment right now. There are four gods. The gods control everything, manage anything, and make sure the universe is prospering. So the four gods of the four universes are the following. Universe 1 has a god, and its name is Darkius. Universe 2 has a god, and its name is Grand Dimensionus. Universe 3, Grand Oscuro. Universe 4, Abaddon.
Abaddon.
Abaddon, is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
That sounds cooler, anyways. Yeah. We're just gonna make that canon.
Yeah, that's canon now. Just sign the contract. Social security number, my address, my phone number. Oh my god, credit card number. Okay. What's next?
Okay. Well, now this is what I'm gonna get into. The part that I just said. There are four universes, and each universe has a god, like I said. But there is one more universe, and this was a universe before everything. And we're about to talk about how the universe was made and how it was destroyed. In this stage of the universe, basically the birth of it, this was called the Great Awakening. Before anything was anything, there was just void, nothingness, just empty void, until the Great Awakening. The whole universe collapsed on itself for unknown reasons. The gods don't know. Basically, no one knows. And it collapsed on itself, and that energy expanded again back to the universe. And it created one thing that was going to change everything. This thing was called the Claire Astravo. The first spark, people say, or the ember of color. There's been many tales of this. Before this Claire Astravo was a thing, the whole universe was black and white, just like an old television. Until the Great Awakening, when the universe collapsed, the Claire Astravo, soon after it was created, began to shed. It was actually an egg to a supreme deity named MOG, or Mother of Gods.
Wait, so
the next
Delaclaire Astravo was the name of an egg. I'm not gonna ask about that. Age.
The egg of just. It's like, think of it as like nature. An egg being like the universe, the birth of universe, the birth of a new.
Why is it called Delaclaire Astravo? That's a very specific name, but okay.
What do you... Be quiet. Stop questioning stuff. Age of life. Eons later, after the birth of the Mother of Gods, she was titled Major Prime. And a Major Prime is basically the supreme ruler of the universe. She created a planet And if you read any of the Infenito videos we made, you would know this planet as LDALZ. I'll repeat it, LDALZ. This was the first planet created, and it was basically the embodiment of color. It basically, there was color power before, but ever since this planet was created, color power more than tripled. And everyone basically had immense power and stuff. And from that planet being created, life in the universe began to take form. Planets started emerging out of nothingness, stars, universes, galaxies. Major, and then later on, we go into the era of paired twins. The Major Prime was growing weak, and she's been living for, like, she was the first thing that's made, and it's been billions of eons later, and she's growing weak. She is destined to give birth to her heirs to continue her legacy. During the labor, everyone from every galaxy came to watch this moment. This is like a huge moment. Everyone wants to see the newborn child, the new prince, and everyone came to just be, I don't know what to say, just to be there. Okay. Okay. The Prime of Justice. You don't have to worry about this now, but he's known as the Expector. He expected Major Prime, aka Mother of Gods, aka the Supreme Deity, whatever. He said she was destined to give birth to one child, but he was false. He was proven wrong, and during labor, she gave birth to 4 children.
Wait, how did they get that mixed up?
What he said?
That's a big difference.
Well, everyone expected, like, she was supposed to have 1, but she got 4. That's 3 more. I guess that's good. Now, we go into the next era of the beginning of the universe. This era is called Start of War. The 4 children grew into their teen age, and when I say teen, they're just old. All of them had a horrific trait, greed. The lust of power was unmatched, and they just love having power over others. During this time, Major Prime was soon to die, and the universe needed a leader. Since there was supposed to be one, that one child was supposed to be Major Prime and be the leader of the universe. But since there's 4, all of them have to come into a decision to who's going to be the leader. But since all of them have greed and lust for power, they all voted for themselves. And then this started this whole argument among the gods. The brothers started fighting for who is going to be the main leader, starting wars, and it was complete chaos, basically. And during this, many people died, like planets were being destroyed by the second. People were, like, the population was shrinking less than 20%. Color power was becoming non-existent.
Yeah, because
now we go into the last chapter of the beginning of the universe. And this era of time is called the Divide. After the brothers, they fought, after they've been fighting for like years, their mother couldn't take it anymore. She was saying she wanted to stop this before the whole universe collapsed on itself, like it did once again. So she gave up her life to stop these children from fighting. She stole their color, their whole like powers. She took like more than 50% of them, and she stored it away in this hidden, this like place outside of the dimensions and stuff. This place grows to what we call the Red Abyss, but we'll go into that later.
Oh my gosh.
So the brothers, during the act of her trying to save the universe and stopping the brothers from killing everyone, she got in the way and she died. The brothers killed their mother. Tragic. The whole universe was just just silent. Nobody talked. Nobody knew what to say. Nobody could say anything. Then, after the brothers did that, they experienced another emotion, an emotion they never felt before. Other than greed, I guess. They never felt grief. They grieved over their killing, the murder of their mother, and they chosen never to cross paths anymore, going their own ways, and they decided a brilliant idea, brilliant, to divide the Prime Universe into 4 mini universes, which they will take complete rule over and control, becoming a major prime of their own universe. So they go on their own paths, going to making their universe and controlling it, making life on their doing that. And the story just continues to a man that has his right hand on fire. This man is called Nova. And we will come back, I don't know, probably a couple weeks from now, and we'll tell you the adventures of Nova. The upcoming comic, we're going to remake all of the adventures of Nova.
We made those comics a very long time ago. It was like a very basic comic series, but we're remaking it currently, and he's the main character.
And once we release Infenito Part 3, which is going to be the last part of it, we are going to start Adventures of Nova. And Adventures of Nova is going to just get you into life in Universe 1. So that is pretty much everything you have to know to at least understand it. What's going on in the comics. And the main point that I wanted to get across is the color powers and their importance. The history of the Prime Universe isn't as important, but you can always know it.
Yeah, this is more of like the basic stuff. We'll probably explain the Red Abyss and all that stuff later.
In another video.
Yeah,
we'll go into like side stuff because you guys can always have more information.
Yeah.
So with that, I think we have gone over everything. Do you have any questions, any things you want to say before we head out, Zane?
Well, only one question. You better have Solegate, slam that like button. Subscribe today. Join the Paladins. Slam the like button.